Trump's illegal regime and administration is attempting to sue Chief Justice Roberts. Why are they attempting to sue Justice Roberts? Let's find that out in this reporting by Democracy Docket. The article, ladies and gentlemen, is titled Trump ally Stephen Miller sues John Roberts in bid to control courts. And ladies and gentlemen, this illegal, unconstitutional scheme, reporting of their unconstitutional scheme by the Democracy Docket is, reads, a legal group founded and led by White House aide Stephen Miller sued Chief Justice John Roberts in a brazen but unlikely attempt to seize control of the federal court system. In the lawsuit filed last week, America First Legal, AFL, argued that the Judicial Conference of the U.S. and the Administrative Office of the U.S. Courts, two key judicial branch bodies that frame policy and handle the basic functions of the federal courts, are executive branch agencies. Quote, such agencies must be overseen by the president, not the courts, unquote. The group, represented by attorney Will Scolinos, claimed, adding that the lawsuit, quote, preserves the separation of powers, but also keeps the courts out of politics, unquote. The Judicial Conference is a policy-making body for the lower federal courts, established by Congress to promote public confidence in the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. The administration office handles the nuts and bolts of the federal judiciary, like the budgets and organizing court data. AFL, which dubs itself, quote, the long-awaited answer to the ACLU, unquote, claimed the two judicial bodies are a part of the executive branch by filing Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, lawsuits against them. FOIA strictly applies to the executive branch and independent federal regulatory agencies, but not to Congress or the federal courts. Miller's group named Roberts as a defendant because the Judicial Conference is headed by the Chief Justice. It named Robert Conrad, director of the administrative office, as a defendant. The group argued that it's necessary to bring the bodies under the executive branch because members of Congress, who have the constitutional authority to define most of the federal court system, asked the Supreme Court in 2023 to create or adopt an ethics code for justices. The request was in response to allegations that Justice Samuel Alito and Clarence Thomas accepted and did not disclose lavish gifts from conservative figures who eventually had business before the courts. Quote, recently, the media and liberal lawmakers have sought to undermine the political independence of Article 3 courts, unquote, the lawsuit reads. The lawsuit is a continuation of the Trump administration's extensive effort to break down the separation of powers and using the constitutional powers of the other federal branches in targeting the Conference and Administrative Office, AFL, is threatening both the courts, unquote, independence and Congress's authority to organize courts below the Supreme Court. This is the second time AFL has attempted to FOIA the Judicial Conference and the Administrative Office. Last year, the group's FOIA suit against the bodies quickly failed after the Supreme Court's legal counsel said the Information Act did not apply to judicial branch entities. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's legal breaking reporting. If you did enjoy this legal breaking reporting, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy, firstly. Secondly, if you want to make sure you stay up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting-wise on the side of politics, please hit the bell icon and click the all notifications options. Thirdly, if you also would like to make sure you stay up to date on all the things legal breaking reporting-wise on the side of politics, please follow me on my social medias down below. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, as well as TikTok. Thirdly, please help me reach and achieve the goal of 160 plus subscribers. The reason why I'm saying 160 plus subscribers is because right after we reach and achieve the goal of 160 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach and achieve right after we reach and achieve the goal of 160 subscribers. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, please stay positive, please stay safe, and always look for the points of light in today's unfortunate induced darkness caused by the Trump administration and regime. Please stay positive, please stay safe, and know that justice will prevail on the correct side of the law eventually, despite Donald Trump and his illegal regime's unconstitutional, illegal executive orders, actions, and behaviors. And until my next reporting, I will catch you guys in the next legal breaking reporting.